All right. I guess what we have to do, we have another feller in here, kind of got a good voice. Found him walking by out here, and I said, we got to make you a star. Well, it just so happens he appeared on Hendersonville Has Talent at the semifinals, and I'm talking about Travis Dean right here. And Travis, listen, thanks so much. I was so impressed with your audition, so
Thank you.
We got to talk about it.
Thank you. Well, my audition, actually, I'd never even sang that song, but they put us on a 3-minute time limit, and I started looking through songs. I love Old Dominion. I love their music.
What was that song you did?
Some People Do.
Okay.
It was right there at that 3-minute mark, so I decided to try it. We did that for audition. I made it to the top 10. So
good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's, it is something you just never know what's going to happen.
Right.
Because you got judges. Everybody has their own take on things, and they see things differently. So you were selected People's Choice, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what it meant at first, but I'm a brand new person in this town. I don't know anybody here. I work at Cafe 393. Plug them real quick. Go eat breakfast with us. We're great. But a few of my people came in to support me that night, and I thought, well, nothing's going to come of this. And then when she called my name for People's Choice, I'm like, how is this possible?
Yeah. So when are you going to start the waiters down there? They're going to start singing at tables like you used to do.
You got to tip me to do that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hey, it might be a new thing that hasn't happened.
Exactly. I've been waiting for one of those restaurants to open up here in Missouri or in Tennessee. I'm from Missouri. We had that in Branson, so that's where I'm from.
Well, I guess you're just going to have to convince them to start that.
Yeah. bring them a lot of money, that's for sure.
Yeah. So I think it's incredible the amount of talent that we see. We always try to encourage people around this time to submit an audition. Look, there was tons of people, I'm sure, that could have, but just didn't. Right. So what would you say to those folks next year?
I would say, even if you don't think you can go anywhere with it, why not try? Because it's a lot of fun. And if you do get selected, I mean, you don't know. There may be somebody in that crowd that can do something for you. That's what I'm hoping for.
Absolutely. But the judges we have, with the credentials they have, I mean, it's like, it's mind-blowing.
Exactly.
They played and produced with Whitney Houston. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on, so you got some people with some ears.
Exactly.
And they can recognize it. You just got to go with it, just keep doing it. Because if you don't do anything, nothing's going to happen. Right?
Right. That's correct.
Yeah. So now you've been singing for a lot of years.
I started singing when I was 3 years old. Okay. I grew up in a Pentecostal home. My parents and I started as a trio. We sang in churches growing up all my life. I started singing Southern gospel music, and now I've switched over to country. So, that's where we're at now. And I'm doing a lot of original stuff, too.
Yeah, well, that's you got to have that, too.
Exactly.
I worked for several years. I worked with Gold City and the Kingsmen. And
I know exactly who those all are.
The Florida Boys, because I'm now from Florida. But, we had Southern gospel. It's just, the vocalists are amazing. When you get people who can sing 4-part harmony.
Right.
You can sing it.
Right.
Then you, I guess, grew up and you did the church thing? And
I did. I grew up in Oklahoma. I lived there until I was 23 years old. And then I moved to Arkansas for a few years. And unfortunately, my marriage did not work out. So I moved to Branson, Missouri, and have lived there for the past 13 years. And kind of got burned out on my music a little bit because I always said if I start singing just for money, then I'm going to stop. And that's kind of where I became. So I decided to move to Music City last year to take a little break from my music, but to also refocus my life. And so that's where we're at right now. We're trying to get back into it and focus on something that I love to do.
Sure. Isn't it amazing how doors just open?
It is. It is.
It's not a coincidence, right?
I don't believe that at all. No. I believe the man upstairs looks out for us, and if it's his will, he'll let the doors open.
Right. Because your heart's there.
Exactly.
You got a passion for it. Because it is, music is the thing that really touches people.
Right.
You affect their lives with how one song can affect you for years and years to come.
Right.
And that's power right there.
Well, that's kind of my motto. I actually put that on my Facebook quite often. I have a music page that I put stuff on, and I try to be motivational with some stuff on there, and my personal motto is I would love to be famous one of these days, I think. Even if I'm not, my goal is to change the world one song at a time.
Yeah.
And I try not to sing music that doesn't mean anything. So I want to inspire people.
Now, do you have a place where your music is, or they can find you on socials?
You can find me anywhere on social media. You can look up Travis Dean on Facebook. I'm there. You can find me on Spotify. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Amazon Music. Any place you can get music, I'm out there.
And if you come to Freedom Fest July 3rd, which is tomorrow, you're going to hear a special. We're not going to tell them what it is. We got a special treat coming.
We do.
But you're gonna be on stage doing some songs, so we can't wait to hear that.
I'm excited for that. I'm still in disbelief this is happening. So
It is. It's amazing.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
So we're talking with Travis Dean. He's People's Choice Award for Hendersonville Has Talent right here. You're going to see him on the big stage at Freedom Fest, and hope you come out and join us. It's going to start at 5 o'clock for tomorrow. So, Travis, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you having me here today.
Absolutely.
It's an honor.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to continue our conversation. You know, we got all this great talent around here. I had to bring in another one.